Hello and welcome to Kakafina channel. My name is Lome and let's start with Holotaco's Sunshine Crush. It is a warm golden yellow shade with orange pink iridescent micro shimmer underglow from the Rock Candy collection, fully opaque in 2 coats. In summer it looks truly like sunshine, but in fall it magically changes to golden leaves. Well, it doesn't actually change, just the feeling of it does. Just like the feelings towards your ex when you get drunk and feel horny. But except this polish is better than any ex you ever had. Furthermore, it may prove to be better than the polish or man or woman you have right now as well, since Sunshine Crush is definitely a must-have in my collection. The formula is on the thicker side, so have some thinner nearby just in case the polish gets too gloopy, but the removal is non-problematic. Light of the Monarchs by Mooncat is an orange lacquer filled with color-shifting orange to amber to pink to purple shimmer, almost fully opaque in 3 coats, from their Lost in a Folktale set. This is another must-have due to its unreal shine and glow. I said it many times and I'll say it again, I don't like orange polishes and I can't seem to stop wearing this one. It's like a sunny gilded autumn's evening on your nails, and who wouldn't like that? Be aware though that the formula of this polish runs a bit thin, so it may not cover the nails completely even in 3 coats, but it is very smooth and non-problematic. The removal, non-problematic as well. The trouble with Immortality by Mooncat is a bronze metallic lacquer fully opaque in 2 coats from their Seasons of Persephone collection. Yet another must-have simply because of that unreal sparkle. I stare at my nails all day long when wearing this polish, and you may not like the color, but the formula is chef's kiss in itself, and yeah, just add it to your cart already. Or don't, I'm not the boss of you. I need to repurchase my second bottle of it already because I painted my phone case with it. And not only do I adore my phone case now, but I will gladly repurchase purely because of that twinkle. The formula is wonderful and removal is non-problematic as well. Solo Mission by Holotaco is in a dusty rose jelly formula with pink, orange iridescent flakies and scattered hollow, fully opaque in 2 coats from their I Need Space collection. I'd say it's just a perfect in-between shade to wear on the days when you want something more nude. Also, it looks like a very pumpkin spice latte season appropriate shade. The formula is on the thicker side, but nothing a good thinner can't fix. MENCHIE Cat Eye by Holotaco is a sage green polish with a pale white gold magnetic stripe, scattered holographic micro glitters, and green iridescent shimmer, fully opaque in 2 coats. Man, I love MENCHIE Cat Eye since she completely transforms under the magnet, and I think that is just beautiful and very eye-catching. Highly recommend this for any green lover, or a cat lover, or a green cat lover. The magnetic formula is not as potent as Mooncat's, but this shade magnetizes really well. The removal will be very easy too. Garden of Evil by Mooncat is a green lacquer filled with violet shimmer and micro holographic glitter, fully opaque in 3 coats from their Seasons of Persephone collection. Muddy green, therefore immediately another must-have. As you guys all know, there are 2 very similar greens from this collection, Garden of Evil and Fields of Elysium, and they both are beautiful, but if I had to choose only one of them, I would pick Garden of Evil. I wear it a lot more often nowadays, so I highly recommend this one. The formula runs rather thin, so the polish may not be fully opaque in 3 coats, but the removal is very easy and non-problematic as well. Prickly Pear by Mooncat is a matte cactus green lacquer filled with color-shifting orange, pink, and yellow iridescent flakies, fully opaque in 3 coats from their Midnight Rodeo set. This polish was my favorite green of 2023, and I highly recommend the shade for any muddy greens lover as usual. That being said, those gold to orange flakies might not be everyone's cup of tea, therefore I wish Mooncat would release exactly this shade in that jelly formula, but with very subtle or even no glitter or flakes in it. The formula is a bit more thin since it's a jelly-based polish, polish, and removal will be a tad more difficult because of the flakies. Not only the Stranger by Mooncat is my most worn color of 2023 and frankly this year as well, but it is the color that made me make the first purchase from Mooncat. This is an olivey muddy green creme, fully opaque, in 1 to 2 coats only depending on your nail length. From there, a tail of 5 lacquers set. In my opinion, this shade is a must-have if you enjoy green polishes as usual. I wouldn't say it's a seasonal polish for me personally, I wear it all year round and it is great for stamping too. Not to be dramatic, but I don't think I could live without the Stranger in my nail polish collection anymore. Well, maybe a little bit dramatic, but it's true, you guys. And I always tell the truth when I am not lying, that's for a fact. The polish has an amazing buttery formula and removal is very easy as well. Wicked Potion by Holotaco is a deep emerald with a dash of scattered hollow, fully opaque in 2 coats from their Magnetic Magic collection. Also very well magnetized and looking gorgeous on the nails when you want something green on them. If you don't like green, I have no idea what you are doing here, but I want you to know that there is no war in Ba Sing Se, and also green is now your favorite color of all time. If not, please talk to your doctor because there might be a problem with your taste in nail polishes. No, I will not take these words back. Anyways, the formula of this polish is great and the removal is non-problematic as well. Poison Ivy by Mooncat is a deep forest green creme, fully opaque in 1 to 2 coats depending on nail length. A great alternative for black if you are feeling edgy and adventurous, and a perfection if you just enjoy dark greens that lean towards steel, or if you like buttery smooth application, or if you like an opaque base to have for other polishes, or if you simply need another polish from Mooncat to add to your cart to reach that free shipping. I honestly could go on and on, but just know I personally use this polish all the time and I highly recommend it. As I mentioned before, the formula is smooth and buttery and the removal will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Another must-have green is Access Denied by Mooncat. Here in a black jelly base we have very fine multi-dimensional green twinkle. Not gonna lie, in the first 2 coats the polish looks kinda ugly and it seems like it has a finicky formula, but once you get this shade to 4 coats it looks beautiful from their Glitch in the Matrix collection. While Access Denied doesn't look like much while overcast, in the sunlight this shade is to die for, and a couple of times too, or to kill for, depends on the circumstances really, but yes, if you still somehow don't have it, you are definitely missing out. While the formula is problematic, the removal will also be a tad difficult since this polish has a black base and you guys know black polishes typically are harder to remove always. Emo For Life by Mooncat is your classic 1-coat black that is fully opaque in 1 coat. Unbelievable, I know. Many people asked me, well, one person did, well maybe, but maybe I just dreamt about it. I'm not sure anymore, but yeah, how does it compare to Holotaco's 1-coat black? OCB is a bit blacker and a bit thicker, both good blacks though, so whichever you choose, I don't think you will be disappointed. Formula is great, but removal will be a bit more difficult since it is a black polish. Nightcrawler by Mooncat is a dark smoky gray purple lacquer filled with soft purple shimmer, fully opaque in 2 coats from my Inner Apocalypse set. She is indeed moody and gorgeous and reminds me of the cloud after a storm in the early autumn's evening. I honestly am not a fan of purples in general, but I don't mind a good purple shimmer in a polish. The shift to red color is super strong as well, and the polish looks very different depending on the lights. It looks good in any light though, and I am super excited to whip this one out of my drawer. The formula is gorgeous and the removal is non-problematic as well. Queen of the Dead by Mooncat is a dark red thermal lacquer that transitions from a shade of deep wine red when cold to a shade of raspberry red when warm, fully opaque in 4 thin coats from their Seasons of Persephone collection. First of all, let's call things how they are. This is a full-on blood polish, and therefore this is a straight-up must-have in my collection. Yes, it's thermal and can die on us pretty fast. Maybe in a year or so it might lose its thermal properties, and it also has a weird smell too. However, I swear, there is nothing more entertaining than staring at your nails getting cold, then warm, and then cold again, and so on. Dark blood, light blood, oh so exciting. Formula is rather problematic since the polish goes on patchy in the few first coats, yet removal will not be difficult at all. From the Ashes by Mooncat is a deep oxblood red creme fully opaque in 2 coats. Now that's what I consider a must-have also. Any shade that has a blood word in its description is a must-have, and I didn't make those rules, it's just common sense. I still wait for Mooncat to release coagulated blood or scab blood shades as well, like with chunks and everything. Well, that is more of a Death Valley nail polish style, yet I would go ham on Mooncat's blood releases if they would make some. The formula is gorgeous as with almost all Mooncat creams, and the removal will be non-problematic as well. Freshly Bitten by Mooncat is a rich wine red lacquer filled with purple to pink shimmer fully opaque in 2 coats from their Seasons of Persephone collection. This one is an autumnal essential, and I rest my case here, and since I am a Virgo born in September, that is also a law. Also, it replaced its predecessor Magenta Jelly by Holotaco very fast and easy. The shimmer in Freshly Bitten is just better, you guys. I know we all love Holo, but sometimes a scatter of it looks better and more demure. The formula of this polish is outstanding, and the removal very easy as well. Love Spell by Holotaco is a red magenta magnetic polish, dark cranberry base, and a bright magenta magnetic stripe with holographic microflakes fully opaque in 2 coats from their Magnetic Magic collection. This one is, you guessed it, must have, since it magnetizes very easily and looks gorgeous both in sunlight and when overcast. You can use Holotaco magnetics or any magnetics for that matter over 1 coat black if you want magnetics to appear darker and have a stronger magnetic line, or use on their own in a few coats, you know, the world is your ostrich or something. Formula is a bit on the thicker side, but the removal is non-problematic as well. Lovebomb by Mooncat is a mauve lacquer filled with violet shimmer and micro holographic glitter, fully opaque in 2 coats, also from their Seasons of Persephone collection. This is a more nude shade in my eyes, but since it has that purple shimmer, it feels very unique and also interesting polish to have. Since autumn is mauve season in my mind, you can go with Solo Mission or Lovebomb, honestly, depending on what finish you like. But if you want my opinion, I personally enjoy Lovebomb more because at the moment I very much enjoy that subtle shimmer type of polishes rather than huge flakies. But if you enjoy flakies more, I think you'll love Solo Mission more. The formula of Lovebomb is bomb, and the removal very easy as well. Favorite Sister by Holotaco is a metallic polish with foiled flakes and scattered holographic pigment in a bright red jelly base, fully opaque in 3 coats. To this day, I believe that this is one of the best nail polishes Holotaco has ever done, and it is a must-have in my opinion. Favorite Sister is way prettier in real life, and for some reason cameras can't catch its full beauty. I personally start wearing this shade as soon as one overcast sad autumn day happens, but Christine doesn't bring this polish back until Christmas, so add this on your wish list and wait for their autumn sale to get the polish even cheaper. The formula is gorgeous, but the removal will be a pain in the place where sun doesn't shine. Yes, I'm talking about your rim world, your lower circular muscle. Well, you get the point. Passably. To All Who Ghosted Me by Mooncat is a dusty lilac lacquer filled with blue shimmer, fully opaque in 2 coats from their Seasons of Persephone collection. Yes, just buy the whole thing, really. It is an excellent collection in my opinion, and I cannot recommend it enough. I gaslighted myself to love the shade, and now I do. It was pretty easy. I just watched it like 12 times under the sun, and the love just bloomed out of nowhere. Well, I made it happen, but still. The formula is perfect, and the removal is very easy as well. House of Hades by Mooncat is a deep blue purple lacquer packed with cobalt ultrafine flakies, fully opaque in 4 coats from their Underworld set. I know, 4 coats is crazy, but Mooncat polishes dry pretty fast, so don't worry. Unlike some of the other polishes like Opia. This is the best royal blue to ever exist, and I am not exaggerating at all. While the first few coats go on quite patchy, after another 2, the polish becomes pure perfection for those people who like their retinas to burn from the brightness of the polish. The formula is pretty difficult to use, and the removal will be a bit more problematic, but nothing too crazy. Into the Abyss by Mooncat is a deep midnight blue creme, fully opaque in 1 to 2 coats depending on the application, and nail length. If you go for one thicker coat, it is absolutely doable with no patchiness, but if you do have longer nails or you apply in very thin coats, you might need a second one. I wouldn't consider this shade a must-have, but I do use it all the time on its own and as a dark base for other colors as well. It's a perfect shade for you grungy polish lovers when you want something dark on your nails but not necessarily black, you know, just to spice it up. The formula is gorgeous and the removal very easy as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and have a nice day. Bye!